Now this time he'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Defense wins championship. Check 50. Switch it, switch it. Hey, switch it. Jim.
On second down now, it's Lindsey, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
But first down hurts. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Lindsey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
42.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Watch the screen. Pass.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
14-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, 28 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
And, Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They'll run with Lindsay, and they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Throwing is Hurts. He may try and run, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry. Now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And this is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time you got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And now we'll see punter Tyler Newsome. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taking it about the 16. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
About to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Working with a 2nd and 4. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Broncos. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Broncos 14, Steelers 7.
Undercrunch. 72. Switch gears.
Now a play fake here on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
I got you. Kill.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Back.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On second down, McFarland. They find some open field here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 35-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10 all the way down at the 35. On first down, McFarland. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, McFarland. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 31 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
Kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Ball carrier.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Hurts. He'll find Lindsey here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Hurts to throw. Buying time to his left.
Jalen Hurts. That's good for a Denver Broncos.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Second down, here's Hurts. Dancing to his left. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Their own 9-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range down just shy of the 20. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Pittsburgh.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be second down. He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He'll let it go deep for Foster. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Ebron caught left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Running with McFarland. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Second and 15. He's going to let this one go deep. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Check. Watch the before. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Hey, what's that? Check Mike 54. I'm on my team. Come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Second and 6. Man open. That's Robert Foster complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 24.
Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
6-yard line.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? They'll keep it on the ground. Samms. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. McFarland once more. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Another run by Lindsey. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Gun. They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end fan. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by Penny. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 more yards there and another first down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He'll go up top here for Hamler. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. K.J. Hamler, 53 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. And sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Left out defense. And here we go. 26 mark.
Back to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. The 20. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play on 3rd there for the Steelers. 62 yards.
First down, Steelers.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now we'll run with McFarland. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Steps away to his left. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. McFarland running out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They set up the screen to Penny. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now Rashad Penny. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Again, it's Penny. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they... And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Rashad Penny taking it in. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Nice nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland, 75 yards. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
J.J. Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10. Isaiah Rodgers up to make the tackle. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Go street. Mike 27. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, check Mike 27. 18. Right here. Here we go. Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27. Let's get it.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's back to throw. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out right at the 35. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. the intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner, level in everything he does, and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Game situation. Let's go. Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Stephon Tuitt in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
On downs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's McFarland. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, McFarland. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Trying to power it ahead with Watt. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one.
And the Steeler 1st down.
Their season ends here. A tough way to go.